You're listening to the We Are Libertarians Podcast Network. Find all of our shows at wearelibertarians.com. You're listening to the We Are Libertarians Network. Learn more at wearelibertarians.com.
Welcome to the Boss Hog Liberty Podcast. God only knows what episode this is. This is going to be a very unique and special version, Dakota Davis.
You're not even going to do the regular intro, Jerry?
I don't have it in front of me. You know why? This is recorded to tape.
It's only been almost 300 episodes. You don't have it memorized by now?
No, I am Ron Burgundy. I'll read whatever's in the teleprompter, and without the teleprompter, we're just out of luck.
It's probably only been 200 episodes since we had that intro.
Oh, man.
So
look, man. Hey, look, buddy, you went 0 for November, so this is your fault.
Yeah.
All right, so it is the Henry County, Newcastle Downtown Christmas Walk, and we are recording a podcast to tape. Going to do a man on the street thing, see if we get thrown out of town, see how many minutes we make it. It is probably 25 degrees, and the scene is Dakota Davis and I have got microphones. Zach Burcham is walking around with a backpack and an H6 in his hand, hoping this goes well.
He's also got headphones on, so he can probably only hear us, but not hear the people around us, which I'm sure is great.
Traffic is shut down. I had a parking moment just trying to get myself in here.
Well, here's the deal. We need to talk to our landlords, Rose City partners, about getting us some no parking signs. Vehicles will be towed by owner because I pulled up to my studio and there's no parking spaces at my studio.
Well, you were late. You had to be here at like 5:30 to get the good spots, Dakota.
I was here. Do you want to talk? Okay. She said no for the
They think
folks
you're the
listening.
news, Dakota.
I am the news.
Can you take a picture of us real quick?
I am on the podcast live, but I will talk to you.
I can take a picture of you.
We can do it selfie style. What's your names, guys?
All right, we're the Hamilton family.
Where are you guys from?
Newcastle.
Newcastle. That's here. Well, that's awesome. All right. So Dakota is taking a picture of the Hamilton family. And now we're going to go to the toy soldier, walking forward. We are standing in front of the Victory Lane Camp display on Broad Street, just a few buildings over from the Boss Hog Studios. Boy, that is the nicest family you've taken a picture of tonight, Dakota.
It took 3 weeks, so hopefully that works.
All right. We'll see you.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. There's a Grinch up here, too.
There is. There's a horse-drawn carriage.
I saw children hiding from the Grinch earlier.
There's a train. My son was very fascinated with the train. He was very upset when I told him that he was going to be too cold if we got on the train. He doesn't understand what that means. But it's all right. I already walked around here for an hour.
You've been down here.
I'm chilled to the bone. I haven't eaten yet.
It's kind of like you already spent it. The wonder is already gone, Dakota.
Well, there's plenty of wonder here. We do have the reindeer up here. We have some baby caribous.
Do you think you can snag an interview with the reindeer or the reindeer master?
Yeah, we can. It's this lady up here in the brown car.
All right, let's see. Let's see what we can find out. Wandering up, Dakota, you need to make the introduction. Fingers crossed this works well.
Hi, do you guys run the stand here? Okay, we're a local podcast here in
Dakota
Newcastle.
is negotiating with them now,
talk to us about
hoping this goes well. Is this going to work out, Zach?
I don't think she's listening.
Did you use your outdoor voice, Dakota?
I was doing introductions.
All right.
Who's going to do the honors? You guys can both do it if you want. Okay.
What's your name? Alexis. And where are you guys from?
Brookville, Indiana.
You're from Brookville, down in, is that Franklin County?
Yes.
All right. And I assume you captured these reindeer on Brookville Dam?
Yeah.
Brookville Reservoir?
They got away from Santa. We got them back for them.
All right. So what do these guys do when they're not on the streets of Newcastle?
Well, they hang out with their friends and frolic with all the other reindeer.
Very nice. All right. And then are these, do you guys show these animals?
Yes.
Yes.
So you can come see them the whole month of December at
All right.
Whitetail Acres. We do encounters. You can pet them, feed them.
All right, and that's in Brookville as well.
Yes.
All right. So is it a seasonal place, or Whitetail Acres is open all year long?
Open all year long.
All right.
The reindeer are only there in November and
They're
December.
a seasonal item. The rest of the time, they're just in the freezer.
They're living their best lives on the farm.
They kind of feel like they're in the freezer right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much. Thanks for being in Newcastle. We appreciate it. Nice to meet y'all. And if people want to see the reindeer, go down to Brookville to Whitetail Farm. Whitetail Acres. All right. Very good. Thanks, guys. All right. Pure chaos. Dakota, that was an adequate interview. We did
How are you,
okay.
Dustin? Doing good. How are you?
We're still wandering. We are now in front of the courthouse.
Yes.
If people are keeping track at home.
The tall clock, as my son says.
The tall clock.
Yes.
It's I wish I could read a clock to know what time it is. It looks like it's 7:01, but I feel like we've been doing this podcast for 20 minutes already.
There's no tree standing out front, but or growing out of the roof of it. We're not that special, but
Oh, it would be down in Greensburg for that.
that's right. Getting a lot of waves from sheriff's deputies. Wonder why that would be.
I don't know.
It's almost like they know us for some reason.
Very popular. You're popular with the sheriff. Have you ever done a podcast with this much walking before?
I have not.
There's a snowman in the front yard of the courthouse that's got to be at least 90 feet tall. Maybe only 40 feet, but it's tall.
Yeah. It's the Grinch.
Hey, we found the Grinch. I don't
get an interview.
You're going to struggle to get an interview. I don't know if they're allowed to talk.
I'm so cold. I'm shivering.
Did you look both ways before you crossed the road?
Nope, don't need to. Here we can talk to. Is that Carrie Barrett right there? Hey, Carrie, do you want to talk? Yeah. Well, you want to tell us
Carrie,
a little bit about what's going on down here?
What are we doing?
We're standing out in the cold celebrating our community at Christmas time.
I've been at this event on and off for probably 8 years, 10 years.
Yes.
And I was with a group that would sign little Christmas ornaments in front of the courthouse, and I think there were maybe 12 tents at the time. It was a small event. It is now, we're not even, we've started our studio and we've gotten to Broad and Main.
Yes.
And we're not even halfway through the endeavors, and it starts going down the side streets as well.
Correct. It goes down Main, 14th, and a little bit of 15th, too. There's 106 vendors, I believe.
106 vendors.
106 vendors, and I have to give, plus several businesses open, and I have to give all the credit to the Chamber of Commerce and their committee and Shonda Kane and Cindy Brooks. They do an amazing job.
Very impressive. Exciting event. Dakota and I have been privately complaining to ourselves that we couldn't get parking at our own building when we rolled in an hour ago, which is phenomenal that downtown was this impressive. Mm-hmm. Our sweet mate, Brian Nichols of the Brian Nichols Show, he lives 4 blocks away, and it took him 15 minutes to drive home. So,
well, that's traffic in Newcastle, right? We finally have traffic.
We don't know what to do with ourselves. I noticed one of the beautiful Crown trucks was parked downtown accidentally. It was looking like a Crown billboard.
Oh, yeah.
Got a nice photo of it sitting down at 11th and Broad. I think they backed it back out, and it's all well now. But
might have been smart of them, right?
They should have just put it in parking and called it good.
I saw a Pritchett truck down the way blocking the street so people couldn't get in, but I think that might be advertising.
Maybe
too.
It was intentional.
And look, he just got advertising again.
That's perfect.
It
All right.
is.
Well, thank you guys for being a part of this. We always enjoy the downtown
You're
stuff.
welcome. Thanks for coming down. This is awesome.
This is.
I'm shivering.
We'll see
it
how
is
long
really
Dakota
chilly
lives.
out. It's better than yesterday, though. It's too windy yesterday.
You would think a guy that works outside would have a little bit more, tolerance built up.
You'd
But
think
I'm
the guy,
a shiverer.
You'd think the
shiver
guy
a
wouldn't
lot.
wear a denim jean jacket for an outdoor show.
I have a sweatshirt on underneath
You
it.
look cool, though.
But he looks
Thanks.
styling, so that's something. All right.
You guys should get something to eat. It'll make you.
We will. That's one of our plans is to let Dakota go through a food court line. All right, we're on to the next thing. Thank you,
you.
Carrie.
Okay. Oh, if you heard shaking, it's because I was literally shaking the whole time. I'm a shiverer. It's
Are you
really bad.
you chattering?
Yeah, I'm a teeth chatterer. When I have a fever and I get the chills, my teeth chatter like nobody's business.
You're not
When I'm sleeping.
claiming a sickness already, are you?
No, I'm not claiming a sickness. I'm just saying shivering is in my, bill of goods.
Special thank you to Zach Burcham, who's wandering with us, just smiling and getting to do all the people watching with no responsibilities for actually talking into a microphone or doing anything. But he's got both Dakota and I uncomfortably close to him as we are trying to walk down the center of Broad Street here in Newcastle.
I think we need to cross over onto the sidewalk here so that we can try to catch some people in front of the Republican headquarters.
Okay, we're gonna do a sneak attack on Republican headquarters, according to Dakota.
They tried to poison me with some of their free cookies earlier, and I said no.
Are there free cookies?
No, I can't do it. Clay Morgan, it's not going to happen.
We're in front of the Dakota Boran Attorney at Law office.
Are they all gone?
It is no small feat to get through town right now. The Salon and Spa.
Thousands
Newcastle
of people.
Octagon Club. They just talk about shapes, I guess. I don't know. What's an Octagon Club?
We gonna go inside?
Are we gonna be welcome? Let's try.
You wanna
it.
go
Let's see
inside,
if we get
fellas?
thrown out.
Let's do
Some
it.
of our patrons are GOPers. All right, this can only go well. We're told there's free cookies. This is our mission. Hi, everybody. I see Todd.
Hi, Todd.
We're live on the podcast, so we're just imposing.
We're not
coming in.
not really
saying
live.
hello. Well, live to tape.
Can always be edited afterwards. Yeah. Oh, there's Bobby again.
Well, we're glad to be here. Dakota's mission was to get a free cookie. We don't know if the Democrats are offering any free cookies. We have not made it down that way. But see, we don't know what they're. Well, and
I can tell you the libertarians aren't, so the lacing is probably free and clear.
What the cookies might be laced with is the exciting part of the entire operation, really. Yeah. So producer Zach's gotten himself a cookie. All right, well, it's nice and warm at the GOP headquarters. Good crowd. Way too many Eagles fans in here, but, it is what it is. But Chairman Todd's wearing his Butler stuff, so that makes up for it. So, all right. What's that? We're getting whispered to.
Did your mailbox get fixed?
Okay. All right. So we're having some mailbox talk.
Yes. Yeah.
My mailbox has been replaced. Come here. Come on up. So my mailbox was replaced.
Yes, thank you. You're welcome.
It's wonderful. I'm told
it was
that
not a political hit job.
I don't know.
Like you said.
Only one mailbox got destroyed.
I know. And it was Jeremiah's.
It was mine.
I know.
First time my road's been paved in 50 years. And I've but I'm thankful to have it done.
Yeah,
so
it's fixed.
Appreciate it. And
yeah. Yes.
Thank you all for getting it. Thanks for getting it worked out.
Thank you.
It's a lovely mailbox. I didn't have to wash it or anything.
Yeah,
the old one came down, the new one's up, and we're good to go.
Good. Not a political hit piece.
All right.
Yeah, we're all being good this Christmas. Right.
We should probably talk to mayoral candidate.
Probably
right.
since he's standing over there.
The one guy who's going to be on that ballot next is the one that's actually trying to get on the microphone. So we'll come over here and talk to Clay.
I told him to come over here.
Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah, he told me to come over here, so that's why I came over here.
Yeah, well, welcome.
Hey, I'm glad to be here. Welcome.
You're looking taller
You're
than ever.
welcome.
Oh, yeah, I haven't been in this building in 5-6 years.
Right?
It's been a while.
Does it look all right?
It does look good.
My wife helped me decorate some of this.
Do you guys still have the Donald Trump stand up in here? Or is that
somebody was actually asking about that earlier.
I see Abe Lincoln.
I don't know where it went.
I was wondering if you had a Gerald Ford or if we're putting up all the presidents or just certain ones.
Right now, Lincoln's the only one I know of that we have. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what happened to Donald. I really don't.
I was hoping there'd be like a Hall of Presidents down here.
Right. Kind of like at Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a reasonable request.
Well,
All right.
Are you guys having fun?
We're having a fine time. I think we've warmed up.
This is awesome. I like your setup.
Zach's not a big fan of the whole thing, but everybody else is fine.
Yes, we're having a blast. Giving away a lot of cookies.
That's good. Or did you bake these yourself?
Well, no.
Oh my goodness, he's getting contributions.
Look at that.
A happy holidays.
My niece just gave me an I love you card.
Very nice.
Thank you, baby.
Awesome. All right. Well, congratulations. You got anything to say on the city? I assume if Mayor Clay is elected a year from now,
Yes.
this thing will be double the size.
Oh my goodness!
We'll have to park out on State Road 3 to get here.
Absolutely. No, it's a really cool thing. It's been a couple years since I've been down here. Of course, we had COVID and it was shut down. And then, hey, see ya. Thanks for coming. And then, I've been surprised. It's awesome. It's awesome. Having a good time.
All right. Well, I'm going to see if Dakota. Have you loaded up on cookies, or do we need to go get a food truck line now, Dakota?
Please take some cookies. I tried to give him cookies earlier. I told him it was like a good post-workout, snack.
Yeah, he's been complaining in the chat that he hasn't eaten right all day. So we're going to try to get it right and get him some deep fried food and maybe some. But we'll see what happens.
Well, thank you guys for stopping by.
I'm only 1,350 calories in right now.
Oh my goodness!
1,000 left.
So he can have anything.
Well, so you have 1,000 to go tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go get it, big boy.
When he's talking about his number of calories he's got left, he's got the biggest smile I've seen on his face in weeks.
Yeah, go get it. Go get it. Hey, appreciate you guys coming down. Thank you very much. It was good to see you. Nice haircut, by the way.
It's an adequate haircut. I got it down at the MVP. All right, we've made fun of our friends. Thanks for the mailbox, everybody.
You got to save those calories.
Walking.
You got to save those calories for the nighttime, especially during Christmas time, because you never know when you're going to run into some eggnog.
Do you want to walk into the Twin Lions and demand a free sample?
Maybe we could run into the other 2023 mayoral candidate in Twin Lions. I mean, he is an owner.
Hi, everybody. All right, we're still walking. We're going to try to find some food for Dakota. There's a train running down the street. It is maybe derailed. I don't know. Yes, we're live. Come on.
You want to talk?
Come on by. All right, so Councilman Mike Guffey. It's hard to recognize anybody with hats and their wilderness wear.
Right here, man.
Why, goodness, it is Councilman Mike Guffey. How are you?
I'm great. You?
Boss Hog alum. We're good. We were just in Elephant headquarters down there.
All right.
Talking to Clay, who's running for mayor. Don't know if you've heard
Clay's
that or
running
not.
for mayor?
That's the rumor.
I know he's running for mayor.
I don't want to break news too quickly.
Yeah, man. That'd be like breaking ice or something another.
Yeah. So this is a nice event.
Nice event.
It was
pretty
not
cool.
nearly this big before you were on the city council.
No.
And now you're on the city council, and it's massive.
I don't think I had anything to do with it.
Well,
the chamber did an awesome job.
That's good to give them credit.
Yes.
But you are running for re-election, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, then I think you need to be taking some credit.
Well, no credit.
There's just this line in the sand of before Mike and after Mike, and this is what happened.
Okay.
This event is.
We'll do that.
You've cured COVID.
Oh, gosh.
And
aren't we glad of that?
And we've tripled the size of the event.
Yes, it's awesome. So. I was just talking to a member of the chamber not too long ago and told him they did an awesome job. Chamber has really.
Very good.
I feel like it.
And that's one of our failures we made today, Dakota, is we walked right by the chamber office and we didn't pop our head inside.
Oh, my goodness. You didn't.
We should try.
They tried to give me a map to the city. I think it was the city. It was downtown. I've lived here 62 years. I didn't need a map, but they'll give you a map, man, if you go back up here and talk
I
to
did.
them.
I'm under 40, just barely, but I'm under 40. Not like producer Zach over there, but I'm under 40. And,
how old is producer Zach? How old are you? 50?
Zach's 40.
Golly, you guys are young.
Well,
I'm an old man.
How old do you think I am, Mike?
Dakota, you can't be much over 28, 30.
You're really close. I turned 27 January 1st.
Wow. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
My next birthday starts with a 4, but until then, Zach is much older than me.
Man, I just hit the big 6'2".
Well, congratulations. I guess you're on my payroll again that way, too. Probably able to draw Social Security and live the high life.
I'm not doing that junk yet. Not yet, man.
All
I
right.
still want to work as long as I can. Hey, it's good talking to you guys.
Good to see you, Mike. Thank you for stopping and joining us.
Yep.
All right, we're going to press on. See if we can make more friends. Oh, I probably need a lot of bodyguards. Okay, let's be smart here, boys. There's a pole. There's a pole, and we're tethered. We've survived it. I spy the mayor. Do you want
What is it?
the talk show?
Talk show.
Yes. I was going to tell you we're the Brian.
Okay.
I was going to tell you we're the Brian Nichols show, but she spotted us.
That's what the mic flags will do for you, Jared.
That will happen.
I think there's the other gubernatorial.
Oh my goodness! Wait a minute. Dakota's starting rumors. That Mayor Greg York.
Get your sewer line fixed. I plead the fifth till I get your sewer line fixed.
Mayor, I almost I almost just started to say gubernatorial candidate.
He's starting
instead of
rumors that you're
mayoral
running for
candidate.
governor.
No.
That's my fault if you hear the rumors.
Greg York for governor is what Dakota said.
Yeah, he's
I've made enough people mad in Newcastle, let alone the whole state of Indiana.
So you did make a big announcement at the chamber event about a week ago. You're running for re-election.
Yes. Yep.
So four more years of Greg is on the table.
Well, if I get elected, if I'm elected, I'll be happy to be there. If I don't, then I feel like we've accomplished a lot and very proud of what we've got done so far. So,
well, very good. This is a fantastic event. We were just talking earlier on. We were talking to Carrie Barrett about how this event has grown over the years, and it's really neat to see how many people are out in Newcastle tonight. And first time we've had a legitimate traffic jam in the city in quite some time.
That's a good problem. Growing pains are good. In the beginning, 4 years ago, we always had this up around the courthouse, and it was packed.
Yep.
And then they came up with the idea of, well, let's put a band that we've had the high school and the children's choir down at 1400 Plaza. And I at that meeting, I said, oh, man, if we spread out like that, it won't look like anybody's here. So they proved me wrong. It's grown in between. So people get a kick out of being able to walk up and down Broad Street, which you never get to do. So it's grown just to be an excellent event. I mean, by far, it's going to be one of the largest events that we have in Newcastle. So I hope kids remember when they get older that, boy, this is what it was like when I was a kid.
Yep.
So,
it's
that's
spectacular.
the main thing. Yeah.
Very good. And it's nice and cold. It feels like Christmas.
Well, yeah, it's December, so at least it wasn't last night with the wind cutting through us. Last night the wind was just brutal. So it's a fun event of all ages. And, I mean, you just look at everybody, and everybody's got a smile on their face.
So what kind of vendors do we have out here? We got hot chocolate. We got fried fish. What's all the choices people have?
The Porky the Pig, barbecue. Yeah, Pork Palace, Chick-fil-A's down at the other end. I mean,
you got Newcastle a Chick-fil-A.
Well, I've been working on it.
First the Culvers, and now there's a Chick-fil-A.
So listen. But I will tell you this: that's
because our syndicator, Chris Spangle, the We Are Libertarians podcast, he says that if we did, the Chris Spangle show, he won't move to Newcastle or come visit us if we don't have a Chick-fil-A. So we can continue to do this growing Henry County thing if we can get a Chick-fil-A landed here.
Well, our Culver's was in the top 5 of all Culver's grand openings.
That's incredible.
So I've told Fazoli's, they won't even take my phone call anymore. I said, you don't understand. People in Newcastle, they eat out a lot. They eat out all the time. And our Domino's, there's over 6,000 Domino's in the United States. We were the number 1 grand opening in all 6,000 Domino's stores opening up.
It had been a long time since we had a Domino's here.
A long time. Yeah. Oh, it was up here where the laundromat
That's exactly right. When I was a kid, it was down there across from the Harvest Market.
17th, up on 17th Street. So
Domino's, they changed their recipe, and then they left.
Yeah. To the good stuff.
Yeah, they got good, and then they left.
Yeah. So, no, we're working on Fazoli's and Chick-fil-A, but the first thing they say to me is, well, the population of Newcastle isn't large enough yet. And so that's why in this next administration, we're working on extending utilities out of the city limits so we can build some new houses and get, some...
Continue to grow the area.
Move to Newcastle. We've just kind of plateaued, and we've got plenty of jobs now. Boar's Head, TS Tech, Crown.
Yep.
So they're all ready to hire people right now.
Many opportunities. We're in a growth mode now. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. We're excited. I'm glad that we all remember that my sewer line is still leaking in the front yard, and we're going to get it sorted out.
I had a meeting with them this morning, and the guy that runs that crew said he had talked to you just in the last few days. Is that correct?
That's right. He did text me, and he said he's got 47 guys out sick, but I'm on his list.
Well, I told him that I expected it to already be done, and he says, well, I just talked to him, and I told him that we'd get to it. So I'll stay on him now.
Right, there we go.
All right.
He bought himself some more time. We'll let you run. Thank you very much, Greg.
Thanks a lot, guys. See you later.
Why, my goodness, there's Brian of the Brian Nichols Show.
Hey, what's up, brother? Good to see you.
That was our very first interview with Mayor Greg York. Dakota's been trying to get that interview for 5 years.
I gave up on it. Haven't reached out in 3.
Follow up with me. The new Newcastleite.
You moved to town and everything changed.
I do what I can, just try to make connections happen. And by that, I just walk in spontaneously after it already happened. So here I am.
Well, we've had both of the declared mayor candidates back to back, Dakota.
That's a success.
Clay Morgan was excited. And then I think we had a promise of a Fazoli's. The best I can interpret it is that we are very close to getting a Fazoli's.
I just grabbed coffee with the new sheriff-elect, Sheriff Sproles, over at Press Coffee. So, yeah, everybody's in town tonight.
Did you talk to Mr. Sproles?
Quick handshake as we were walking out. I was in the middle of having a conversation with his wife and my wife, and I just completely forgot that he was there. And I was like, oh my God, as we're leaving, and I said hello.
All right. Well, very good.
Yeah.
Our current mission is to find Dakota a food truck because he's just he's shivering away.
We can wait. We can wait.
There's some pork nachos, barbecue pork nachos. Zach's wife had it, and then I gotta go find them. Where were those?
I'm not gonna make us stand in line and wait. I'd rather keep walking and talking.
All right, we're gonna keep walking and talking and finding.
I can always get a Powerball from Taco Bell after this.
All right. Well, let's wander down towards the Christmas tree and see who else. Zach's found the ladies. That's an impressive feat.
Zach has also found his son, I think. There's a couple ladies there.
That we could get an interview with Owen Burcham. Do you think Owen would talk to us? Let's. All right. Let's see. Is this a snowball fight?
Hey, Owen,
here?
Can you talk to me real quick? He said no.
Young Owen Burcham has said no to Dakota.
Okay.
That was he almost got turned down by the owners of the reindeer, and then he did get turned down by Owen. Folks, that is a real train driving right through the crowd. There's an actual train coming straight through. The Star Financial Bank people are set up down here. I'm looking at the snowballs.
Hey, that's my bank.
There's hot chocolate from Star Bank. We're in.
I gotta get some hot chocolate.
We're in.
Look at this. My bank
live
is
to tape. Yes. What's your name?
You want to promote promote my bank?
I don't have much to say.
Do I have to show my debit card from Star, my orange debit card, to be able to get a free chocolate? No. All right. Well, I am a member or a customer, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so is Dakota.
Credit union.
Yes, I'm also a member down there at the credit union.
It's a
checking account. Wait a minute. Do you go to Kroger or Kroger's for your groceries?
Kroger.
You go to Kroger.
Yeah, and it's Walmart, not Walmart.
Did you grow up north of 40?
I did.
All right. Yep. That shows the story. The story
seems
makes
to
sense.
check out.
South of 38 as well, but south of 36.
Railroad accident. So.
I haven't.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the problems of growing up north of 40.
Thank you guys very much.
You're welcome.
Check out the Star Financial Star Bank for hot chocolate and checking.
In more places
accounts.
than just Newcastle.
And
hey,
pens.
Jackson, you want to talk to me real quick?
Pens. Jackson Davis would talk to you. Jackson Burcham just ran away.
Well,
he's just Jackson, buddy.
Oh, the hot
Do you see this hot chocolate they gave me? We are in hiding mode. I've never seen it. Before, Zach. That kid would hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sometimes he'll act scared. He'll climb on the roof of a camper while it's moving, but he's scared of talking on a microphone.
You want to talk, Owen?
Nobody can see you. Just say hi. I gotta say that this place has pretty much been fun. This place is pretty much fun. Yeah. I've had a good. The snowball fight.
The snowball fight was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are the snowballs cold?
No, they're fake.
Oh, they're fake.
They're cotton balls. They're gigantic cotton balls.
Oh, you're giving away the mystery.
My bad.
It's theater of the mind, Owen. All right.
Come on, boys.
Well, 1-0 Owen over Jackson tonight in the performance. I'm seeing these guys running around in these heated coats. Hey, can you tell me about your coat?
Milwaukee or Craftsman?
It's Craftsman.
I had a first-gen Milwaukee heated coat. It was very nice, but the battery was bulky, so maybe they fixed that.
Well, I'm bulky. I could do a bulky battery. It's just one more thing.
No, it just stuck off of your side. It was like you had a gun on your hip. It got snagged on stuff.
Oh, here comes another fellow. Hello,
I
Jackson.
like the snowballs because when they
hit me, I run and then I hit him really hard. That's my favorite thing about the snowball.
Tell me how this works. Do you get to throw them at other people?
Yeah.
Wow. Did anybody hit you with a snowball?
Yeah, once in the eye.
One time in the eye. Yeah. Do they give you any sort of eye protection?
No.
No. Would you say that you're the victim of a snowball crime?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Because I've seen these billboards for the guy named the Hammer all going down the road, and if you've been injured, I think we could have a case.
Okay.
No? All right.
Okay,
thank you, Jackson. All right, Dakota, where are we off to next?
Well, I think that we should... we want to go down to next to the Christmas tree. Actually, we should probably start making our way back. Yeah, we should...
Oh, my goodness, there's Councilman Walden. Let's go bother him.
Councilman, I don't know if you've heard, but your name's been mentioned on the podcast a lot with state representative candidates this year, talking about the Walden 70 interchange at
There may have
103.
been some candidates that accidentally called to the Jerry Walden Memorial Interchange, which is a little bit premature.
It is. I don't know if I go quite that far as putting my name to it.
Well, it's the memorial part that would be premature.
You never know, though.
You've been the one that's been fighting for it, so that's why it's the Jerry Walden 103 interchange.
Right, and it's not the Jerry Walden here. It's the Henry County, Newcastle, Louisville exchange that could really benefit that whole part of the county.
That's true. So the Henry County, Newcastle, Louisville, Jerry Walden, 103 and 70
That's
interchange.
a mouthful.
Brought to you by Star Bank and Crown Lift Trucks.
Yes.
All right. So have you been enjoying the evening out here?
Well, honestly, we just got here.
All right.
About 10 minutes ago. No, I don't get cold.
Oh, no.
You're just naturally beachy, so to speak.
No, I just know how to dress.
Dakota, well, you need to give Dakota some lessons because I think he has spilled some of his free hot chocolate on his denim jean jacket.
You know that a stain, don't you?
Well,
Stained jean, that's a 70s deal.
It's to look good, you know.
Yes.
He chose fashion over form tonight.
There we go.
But that's okay.
A t-shirt. I even have thermal underwear on, Jerry.
I'm
so cold.
It's really nice to see everyone out here tonight. We had a traffic jam over in Indiana, which is cool.
Now,
makes me feel good.
What if they put a roundabout out there? Would that have solved the traffic problem tonight?
You're talking to the person who's most against roundabouts ever.
I'm just asking the simple questions, and you can tell me. So the four-way stop sign was the right way to go.
I feel that way.
All right, very good.
I like it. You know, on nights like this, you're going to have jam-ups like that.
Absolutely.
But I'm just excited to see the downtown busy like this, where you do have a traffic jam.
It's a spectacular event. It really is. We've talked to a number of folks tonight, and it's been a lot of fun.
When I was growing up, believe this or not, guys, there's Christmas lights all down through here during Christmas time. Christmas music playing, and you actually had to walk in Broad Street, get around the crowds. It was so busy. So
well, that's what we've been doing tonight is walking down Broad, and I've still had a crowd. Jerry's trying to order. We're going to get. Oh no, wait. It was just a demand for the wallet. He's still got time to talk to us. It was just a financial situation.
There we go. Money bags.
Well, very good. So we've been asking people that are currently holding office if they're running again while we're out here. Is there a good chance we're going to see Jerry Walden on the ballot again in the new year?
Very strong chance of it. There are some projects that I need to see through. I'd like to see through. A lot of good things have happened in Newcastle these last 2 terms, I believe. I feel strongly about what's going on. I think we're doing a lot of positive things, and I'd like to follow up with a couple of things.
Wonderful.
3 terms is enough.
3 terms. So that's a promise.
Yes.
5 years or less, and we're out of the Jerry Walden business.
Playing the Wisconsin Senator Johnson game and saying I'm only going to run twice. 3 times would be enough.
And then you're on to the run. Then we're running for governor. Dakota said the mayor was kicking it around too. So everybody in this tonight we've just ended with, and then you're running for governor.
No.
There's an open Senate seat, too. There's a lot of opportunities. Could be very exciting.
Federal government's not for me, I don't think.
Well, state government, federal government, county commissioner.
Yeah, if I were in my 40s again, maybe.
You're not in your 40s? I thought you were younger than Zach over here.
No, the big 6'5" turns around this January 15th. So.
You look good for 65. You really do.
Kathy just told me that. So you're looking pretty sexy tonight.
Wow. All right. Well, Kathy, I didn't mean to interrupt your evening with the councilman.
Don't have to plead the fifth because I didn't hear a word he said.
That's all right. He just said that he looked very sexy for being 65. That's what he said. You said. It's a game of telephone now, but we're doing the very best we can.
Oh Lord, I didn't get myself in trouble by saying that.
Well, I think it would have helped you more if you called her sexy and not yourself.
Oh, I tell her that all the time. She is. You look at her. I hit the jackpot on that since 1973.
You have outkicked your coverage, sir.
We have dated since 1973. So
very good.
Still dating.
All right.
Thank you for your time, Jerry. We appreciate you.
Guys, I appreciate what you do. It's very valuable to us, and you do a great job with it. You're very fair across the board, and I appreciate it.
We appreciate that. We're somewhere between Class Clown and CNN and C-SPAN. But, it's the best we can do. We appreciate it.
I need to come visit you sometime.
Come by any time.
All right, guys.
All right. We'll see you guys. Enjoy your dinner. Oh, we are tethered to each other, and we just tried to go in different directions.
Jerry,
nearly chaos.
You heard it here, folks. Jerry Walton said that we are very fair. Corey Criswell, I hope that you heard that.
I have strong faith that we will find Corey Criswell at some point. It might take 4 years, just like it did for you to nail down future Governor Greg York. But
let's stop at the infamous Newcastle trash toters that do have functioning lids up here.
These toters do have lids. That's nice.
Cups away.
All right. I think before we sign off, we probably need to see if we can pop into the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
And see what's going on in there. See if anybody knows us.
Just
remembers that we are members.
Since we're tethered together.
On a mission to end ourselves, Zachary.
Oh gosh.
Zach's been snapping photos as we've gone along tonight, and we are getting to be experts at getting around poles. It's very close each time. Some people are starting to pack up. I heard the rumor that this went till 8:30, and I heard the rumor of 7:30.
I have my poncho, my Western cotton poncho that is in my truck. It's my seat cover. I'm kind of wishing I'd worn it out here tonight.
Could have worn your poncho, your cowboy hat. Yep. I found the Big Papa's pork pit. I see that now. That's right here on Broad Street. Walking down the road here, there's this Frosty the Snowman right in the road.
Frosty.
There's a heater. I like that.
Oh, there's a little 2-year-old boy that just ran up to Frosty. We're
going to cut in here to the chamber.
Super cute.
D-Square.
Yeah.
It's Dakota's first day downtown. We found the Grinch again.
Just got bumped into by my own producer. Oh, let's try to warm up. Oh, I thought that was Mark Koger. We going in? Okay. Yes. Go ahead, Zachary. You got the cords.
Oh, we're going to see if there's anybody in here to talk to. Are cords long enough to be here? We're mobile. I see Cindy Brooks is here.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Kathy Hamilton is here. Or Crabtree. Gosh.
Very nice. Well, come on up here, guys. Let's talk real
I'm
quick.
too cold, and
we've been outside shivering, wandering town, doing the Boss Hog podcast.
Yes,
Cindy
excited
Brooks.
to be here. This is Shonda Kane. Come on up. She's executive director.
All right, we're gathering the crowd. I'm taking off gloves. We've been outside in the elements for the last half an hour or so.
Do you want me to hold this? Your hands are freezing.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us. We've talked to the mayor. We've talked to half the city council today, and we said we need to make sure we get into the chamber office and talk to you guys before we wrap up. How many people were at this event? What's the history of it? Tell us the story.
That's you.
Well, we estimate there's around 4,500 to 5,000. That'd be a little bit more than we had in last year. And for the history of it, I mean, this is my second year with it. Kathy, can you speak to the history? You've been with the chamber for a while, like what size it started at and where it is now?
I don't know. All I can say is every year it grows and grows and grows. And we're very blessed. It reaches out to people come from different counties, and we have a great turnout. We've got a great community that really wants to be involved, and we had over 100 vendors that had scheduled to be here tonight. So
that's awesome.
And I'll talk about the downtown businesses. We have at least 30 plus businesses that are open downtown. So hopefully that is really helping our downtown businesses. So I'm excited about that. That's where my love is. So.
Now tell me, do we need to get more members so you guys can have lights on in here? It's very, very dark. Very dark in the office.
We're hiding.
You put all the work in, and now you're just in here. They're in here warming up, and we're bothering them. But it looks like a fantastic event as well. I've shared the story a number of times out here that 10 years ago I was out here with another group, and we were making little Christmas ornaments on Broad Street. Right at Broad and Race Street. Where were we at? Right in front of the courthouse. Broad and Main. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
And now it's taken up the entire footprint of downtown.
Yes,
So and it's not empty. There's not a bit of space empty out there. It's phenomenal. So
yeah. We've loved the addition of Popped down here on the corner, and then we've added the Elks has come on this year, the library. Yep.
Really?
The Art Association with their lights and the Arts Park. So it's really, really grown quite
We made it from the Boss Hog headquarters all the way down to about the plaza, and then Dakota ran out of temperature, and we had to start working our way back.
Chamber building's open.
And it's
gonna
always
be
warm.
Yeah.
Well, very good. If people want to get involved with the chamber, how do they do it?
Yeah.
You want me to say? You want to say? You say.
The best way is to give us a call. Have a one-on-one conversation with us at 765-529-5210, and also on the website, which is nchcchamber.com. You can see our calendar and things that are going on.
Very good. I know there's monthly meetings. So we joined as the Boss Hog of Liberty podcast, so we're a part of it as well. So individuals can join or companies can join. So there's a lot of different ways to get involved with the group.
Absolutely.
Right?
Next lunch is December 15th.
There we go.
That's our nonprofit
All right.
fundraiser one. It'll be a big one.
All right. Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much. Dakota and I are going to keep wandering, and we'll see you soon. Excellent event. Thank you
guys.
All right.
You
Merry
too.
Christmas,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas.
All right. And there are bubbles out here.
Do we need to bring business cards down here? Oh, I have business cards.
Dakota is networking.
I'm networking.
As I'm trying to walk out the door. This has been fun. Now, the cute thing, Zach, is that Dakota can't hear me. I'm talking outside, and he's doing his own deal. All right. You want to wrap it up right here?
Standing right there is Janet Maxwell, who ran for school board this year. Outside Newcastle. What is that called? The Outer District?
I believe it's Outer District. At large?
Yeah. Fun fact, Janet Maxwell, who ran for school board, had me as a pre-calculus student. We didn't get along very well, Mrs. Maxwell, if you're listening. At first, whenever I was a student, I thought Miss Maxwell just really doesn't like me. But as I got older, I realized Miss Maxwell was frustrated with me.
Did you think you could do better?
I had already decided at that point in my high school career that I was not going to college.
That is a beautiful hat. I like that very much.
I don't like math. This is a waste of time.
Hang on. Wait a minute.
And
I need you to explain all of the wing and wheels that are going on over here. What's your name?
Jacob Campbell.
Jacob Campbell. What's your affiliation with the Indianapolis Motor Speedway?
I used to be employed. I worked on the golf and grounds crew there for 4 years.
Very good. All right. Well, Zach Burcham and I, our producer and myself, we live out at the Speedway in May. So big race fans. Are you from Newcastle?
Yes, I'm from Newcastle.
All right. And you just said it's too far to drive for a golf course.
Yeah, I still drive over to Indy, but I make a lot more money now, so it makes it worth it.
Now, are you aware that the Penske's own it now? There's some big bucks behind the Speedway. Is there a new scale?
Yes, we actually got paid more. As an intern under the Holman George family, I made $10 an hour. Then I went to like $15 when Penske bought it.
Okay, all right. So it still wasn't enough, though. Not nearly enough.
No.
But you did get the swag. I like it. I like
did.
this very much.
It was great.
Right. Don't ever turn that back in. Keep it forever.
I
It's
will
timeless. Do you have any IMS tattoos?
I do not have any IMS
Roger
tattoos.
didn't make you swear
No.
allegiances in that way.
No. I just have lots of IMS gear.
All right. That's spectacular. All right. Well, thanks for taking a second to talk to us.
Yeah.
We're the Boss Hog Liberty podcast here in town. Dakota can give you a business card so that you don't think we're just complete crazy people out here on the streets.
Oh,
all right. Very good.
Nice.
All right. Well, we always assume nobody's ever listening and has no idea who we are. So nice to meet you. All right. All right. Back to Dakota's story.
I already finished it.
Maxwell. Okay.
I already
All right.
finished it. Maybe you were talking over me, so they didn't get to hear.
Shiny objects.
Or so
Zach,
you
know?
can hear it. I decided I wasn't going to college whenever I had Miss Maxwell, so I realized as I became an adult that she didn't not like me. She was frustrated that I didn't apply myself ever. So that was the story.
I was about to say we should turn around and chase down David Nance back there, who's he's got two things he's involved with downtown. One's kind of downtown, one's just Newcastle. He's on I believe he's an active member of the Historical Preservation Society, and he's also an executive with Jack's Donuts, which is really, really the card that gets you into places around here.
Well, it just makes you wonder why we don't have donuts at the studio every Thursday.
He just simply looked at us and laughed and kept on walking. That was the response we got. He went, "Oh yeah, cool that they're here. I'm not stopping at all, not slowing down. Don't break stride." That's how you avoid the boss hog crowd.
Well, we are walking quite fast at this point.
I think we're trying to get back to the studio. We've not through a series of. You want to interview this horse?
Sure.
Okay. Yep. Dakota's going to attempt to interview a horse. See how this goes. You have to ask it a question, Dakota. It's not. I think.
You said if we put the microphone on a hot dog bun, the horse would be happy to.
I don't know if you get it past the bit.
A picture with the horse? Okay.
All right. Very good. We're going to move on. Dakota failed at the interview. Very unfortunate.
I was afraid that the guy was going to get mad at me.
Do you live in fear?
Well,
you're media. You have a mic flag. You can do almost anything. What are they going to do? Tow your car?
My car's not even parked. It's in public parking with the poors.
You're slumming it.
Not even at my own studio.
Wandering down Broad. Let's see. Is there anybody at FC Tucker we know? That appears to be roadkill that Dakota just skipped over.
I dodged it.
He's avoided it. You got to use your words, buddy. I know you're cold.
I'm waving at Carissa.
Just Dakota waving at this point. He's given up on actually
I work
talking
with
or
her
hosting
husband. I work with her husband. She didn't see me.
Brenda?
Or she actively ignored me.
We're wrapping up. You're a city official as well. Brenda Greider.
Last interview of the night.
You need to take all the credit like every other official that we've talked to has about this incredible event.
No, this is not an event that I have anything to do with. It's all the Chamber of Commerce, Shonda Kane, Cindy Brooks. They've done an amazing job with this event, and I wouldn't miss it for the world every year.
All right, and then we have talked to almost every candidate or person that has run. Are you running again for some sort of a city office?
That is still undecided.
Still undecided, and you're leaving things open to possibly run for governor a year after that as well.
No, thank you.
All right, well, Greg, that's the same answer Greg York gave us too. So it's all right. That is she the clerk treasurer, Zach? Is that the official title?
Yes, I believe that is correct. Yes.
All right, clerk treasurer, Brenda Greider. She couldn't say no. She actually stopped and turned around. Back in the day, Dakota, she was a big fan of the Newcastle turkey.
That's right.
And she did some messaging with us. She was.
Is that Elsa?
The frozen princesses are in there.
That is Elsa to you.
Hey, the parking is starting to get a little better around these parts.
I could move my truck over here.
We can get into our space. All right. Well, we're going to get inside the studio here. We were just moments away. Pedestrians are wandering around going, what in the hell are these people doing? It looks like we're chasing people down the alley, Dakota.
Yeah. Here's one thing I've wondered. We have a Skyrim quest marker on the studio door. And I've always wondered as we walk up to it, I wonder this every week if any people in Newcastle that play Skyrim ever drive by this building and go, what is in there where they have that?
Some sort of a game shop, obviously.
Is that where Saved Games is at now? I know they moved.
We probably look like some sort of a nerdy speakeasy.
I can't see.
That only has activity on Thursday nights. Dakota is rattling around, trying to get the keys in the door. Flashlight on.
Got it.
Door open.
Oh, it's warm in here.
We are back home again in the studio.
And it smells like Christmas thanks to Brian Nichols.
All right.
He has a Christmas tree up.
Any takeaways, final thoughts?
It's a great event.
Did we like this? Did we like doing the random walk?
I liked it. I enjoyed it. I think it was fun. I think it was a nice change of pace.
I think we definitely need some listener feedback as to whether or not this is a complete dumpster show.
Right.
This is an official episode on a Thursday night. We decided we wanted to do this because we felt really lame last year being inside doing the show on a Thursday with all of town happening outside.
Correct.
So based on listener feedback, I think we're going to say either we're going to do a Thursday show next year or we're going to say the hell with it and just go enjoy it ourselves. So you guys tell us. Tweet us. Don't tweet us. That's bad. Patreon comments. They probably should just join the Patreon.
Yes.
We're going to listen to the patrons more than anybody else.
Yep.
So, and if you're listening to this after the fact, the big show tonight is actually going to be the Patreon show. That's going to be live with video in the Facebook group. You get super secret access. I think you did a T-shirt launch. Anybody that joined on Black Friday got some T-shirts.
Wearing the prototype under my sweatshirt. So if you're in the Patreon group, you're going to be able to get a preview of what you're going to get.
Patreon, you get to see Dakota strip. That's what I hear. All right. With that, we say thank you guys so very much. We are back on December 15th with author, wrestling coach, Indiana hero, and another city councilman, Rex Peckinpah. See you then.